The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run it with Kamara. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he knocks it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The give is to Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Prescott on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. give to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. They'll run it with Elliott. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
0-2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
36.
Breeze now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now he's flushed out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 44 yards.
46. Here we go, 46.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You're good, you're good. Right forward, right.
Now a play fake. Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score. And his kick is right through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 4th down. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brees going to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Brees to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
Good set.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
21.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Brees to throw on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
36.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But That touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
And you know, right here in this room, and then you go on the
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.